Hey everybody on YouTube, I just want to share a little bit of what's going on in the normal fish day in and day out life with all the South Americans that I have. There's always something topical going on and I never really have a chance to detail specifics about anything, so I'm going to highlight this here chocolate cichlid. You see him, he's all the way in the back all by himself. That's odd. Where are all the branches? Where are all the logs? Well, he's not in the 540. This morning I brought him and put him in the 1,000-gallon tank. I was speaking generally about the Uaru and how they don't seem to get along with the larger fish. I've never kept Uaru. I've kept so many different fish over the course of my fish keeping history. Seems like most of it has been Africans, mbunas, some peacocks, some haps, but mostly mbuna was, as y'all, those of you that follow my videos, that was kind of my passion for quite a while. I actually had about 300 angels that I was breeding. I had 15 tanks. That was about 15, 18 years ago. I had the Solosi breeding room with 29 tanks there. I started off in high school with the basic sailfin mollies, the black mollies, the swordtails, just the very simple, typical break in the ice type fish. I think a lot of people start off with those type of fish, fancy tail guppies. Then shortly after that I brought some Oscars home. I set up a 55-gallon tank at home and I think it was 11th grade. Had a couple Oscars, a big Plecostomus, a red-tailed shark. Anyway, this is all pretty much just leading up to never having Uaru. I had seen Uaru, never really understood much about them, but they were South American, so yes, biotope, they'll fit right in. Well, when they start off, they're small, they're cute, they got the little spots, and they're not by any means a super aggressive fish. I mean, they're not as aggressive as an Oscar or even a Jack Dempsey or even a green terror. Definitely not like a flower horn or a red devil or a Midas. You know, they're not a bad fish, but I think what it is I have a breeding pair. They've pretty much outgrown everybody, and there's a breeding pair, and then there's one odd fish out, one Uaru male that's probably the largest fish in the tank, and then there was this poor guy. I don't know if you can see the two like stripes on his side, the two prominent stripes. They were pretty much all that was on him as far as colors when he was younger, so he became C2 because the other one that was with him that passed about 4 months ago was C1. He just had one stripe. He had a bad issue with his mouth. You could tell he got in a fight and a real bad lip lock and it never healed. Well, I think that was because of the Uaru too. The Uaru seem to have an attitude towards the larger fish. They feel a little threatened. And this guy here was going through quite a bit. I think he felt he was threatening them. So this morning I got him out. He was easy enough and lethargic enough I was able to get him out. He had not eaten for a couple days. I wanted to see how it played out. And this is one of my wife's favorites. She seems to like him. He would come over and he'd spend a little time in the glass. But over the past month or so, the Uaru have really been pressuring him. So he's not on the bottom. He's not bobbing. But I'm just going to see if this less stress is going to help him recover a little bit. And then see if we get him a little bit of an appetite back. He's in this tank with just the black skirt tetras and the angelfish. He has no threats, no concerns. But I'm hoping that it didn't, wait too long. It's that tank out there. That's one of the downfalls of a tank of that size with that much stuff in it. It's so difficult to pinpoint a particular fish and to get them out. And you just hope that everything's going to work itself out. And well, anyway, C2 is kind of like sitting back there all... He's sad. I think he's sad. If a fish can be sad. We all put our emotions and our thoughts onto the fish thinking that they're going to have some sort of human-like characteristics. Books will tell you that they've got the personalities and the intelligence of possibly a 4-year-old. You know, that's probably suggestive. That's up to opinion and situation. You can train them and they'll come over to you, but I don't think it's by any means the same as a 4-year-old. They won't talk back to you. They won't throw their peas at you. They won't fill their shorts just because they can. It's a lot of benefits to a fish. Anyway, I just want to let everybody know this is the dilemma that I'm going through right now, and let's see how this plays out. Hopefully he makes it. I mean, this is it's warm enough. The water should be plenty clean enough. The angels seem to be doing very well. And I know angels are a little bit tender. They're a little bit sensitive. They're doing great. And the water in here is in pretty good shape, so let's hope just a stress-free environment is going to give him some comfort and some relief, and hopefully he comes back. If not, I'm on the fence whether I'm going to get any more chocolates or not, but I do believe when everybody gets transferred into here, I'm going to see about rehoming the Uaru, because they're fine with the little fish, but they're just too aggressive with the larger ones, and it's just a matter of time before they go after the Severums. Severums seem to get along good with angels. I love the Geos. I love the silver dollars. The Acaras are all doing well. I'll miss the Uaru, but we'll find them a good home. Anybody near me in the area or wants to meet somewhere possibly in the future to do a Uaru thing, let me know. Any ideas about just the video, let me know. Leave comments, suggestions, and hit that sub button. I appreciate it, everybody. Hope everybody has a great rest of the week. Later.